This is a video response to the Amazing Atheist video called Ask Yourself This. The first question, would you choose a life of just how it is now? If I would continue my life as I am living it right now, I wouldn't be any better. Or if I could be the President of the United States, but I would get shot in my last year in office and killed. I would choose my life as it is now because who the hell wants to be the President of the United States? You have to be crazy to want to be the President of the United States, or of any country for that matter, because just you gotta deal with so much crap and you get bogged down, and you know, Barack Obama, just look at him right now, 4 years from now, or maybe 8 years from now, he's going to be so gray and so wrinkled, I guarantee it, it's not worth it. Plus, getting shot, that doesn't sound like much fun. Second question, would I choose a life of being known as a genius and then dying and being known as a dumb hack who was pretty mediocre, or would I rather choose a life being known as mediocre and then dying and your ideas becoming widely renowned and known throughout the world and loved? I would choose the second one, and that's because, you know, I'm going to use Galileo Galilei, for example. He and his heliocentric model. People didn't accept that the sun was the center of our solar system. Oh, the Earth is the center of everything because God put us here and blah blah blah. It's people like Galileo who thought up that shit and then died, and then people were like, oh, we're wrong. The sun is the center of our solar system. So yeah, I would choose to be known as kind of a progressive idiot and then die and then be known as right. Number 3, this is an interesting question. Would you rather have an ugly sex partner who was great in bed, or a beautiful sex partner who was terrible in bed but made others deeply envious of you? So it just comes down to self-pleasure or jealousy of others. And I think I gotta go with self-pleasure on this one. Gotta go with the ugly chick. I'd rather be the lead man on an extremely mediocre but extremely popular rock band, but I'd rather be the world's greatest poet with a small following. And I gotta go with the poet because either way you're writing poetry, but I figure if you're a really, really good poet, then no one can take that away from you. But if you're in a crappy rock band that's really popular, that only lasts a little while, but you have poetry forever. I think this is my favorite question of them all. If you had 2 doors, or if you had 3 doors, one of them led to life fulfillment, the second one led to an axe murderer, and the third one you opened and just went on with your life how it was going, what would you do? And they were all mixed up, you didn't know which was what. I think I would just open the door that was labeled go on with your life. I wouldn't open, because if I have a 50-50 chance of being axe murdered, no thank you. If killing yourself meant all of your enemies dying, would you do it? Hell no. I would not kill myself to kill my enemies, because if I'm dead, they're no longer my enemies. They're dead people too. And I'm not gonna die so someone else can die. That's stupid. That's along the lines of suicide bombing and martyrs. If I had the choice of being in a car with a Vietnam vet who was deranged and had a gun on him at all times, or with a very conservative Christian person, I'd rather be in the car with a very conservative Christian person that argued with everything I said, because quite frankly, I like arguing with very conservative Christians. I find it entertaining and I think it's very fun. If you could be immortal by stomping a little girl's kitten to death every Christmas Eve, would you do it? No, I don't think I would, unless I hated the girl. Then again, that's criteria that probably isn't part of the question, because I'm not that cruel of a person. I wouldn't kill a little girl's pet. If you loved someone so much and they hated you, but you could shorten their life by 10 years for them to love you, would you do it? I would. I would totally do it, because it's an ugly trade-off, but I think it's worth it. It's worth the pain of that person dying. I mean, what would you rather have? Your heart being broken forever, or them dying 10 years earlier and loving you? It's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. If I went to the Christian hell, like they say it is, so bad with the devil and the fire and the flames, oh my, and the devil offered me to go recruit people to come down to hell with me, what would I do? I would do it, because, I mean, I'm in hell anyway. What worse can it be? If I'm gonna go deceive people on earth to come down to hell with me, why not? It's sort of like I'm not saying Gatan Dugash was right. Gatan Dugash was patient zero, the guy that brought AIDS to the United States, flight attendant, had sex with 40 people, gave them all AIDS. It's kind of like that. I mean, he didn't get anything out of it. I guess with this devil's compromise, you're getting, what is it, a year for every person that you take down into hell with you. So, I mean, yeah, I'd do it. Why not? If I'm in hell already, then I obviously did something wrong.